Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monty Puck with Puckin' Around, and today we are talking about the December 11th, 2025 game between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the San Jose Sharks. With around 15 and a half in the first period, Jake McCabe springs Nick Robertson, who zooms in on a 2-on-1 with Easton Cowan, but he rips the shot, and Alex Nedeljkovic got a pad on it. With just over 8 left, Ty Dellandrea gets a breakaway and Morgan Riley hooks him to prevent a shot. Ref calls a penalty shot. I understand you have to call a penalty there, but in my opinion, that was not a penalty shot. It might be one of the weakest penalty shot calls I've seen in a couple of years, probably. Dellandrea comes in slowly and takes a shot that Hildeby gets a piece of his glove on, and the crisis is averted. With around 5.5 left in the first, William Nylander from behind the net finds Jake McCabe at the point, who takes a hard one-time slapper that Dakota Joshua deflected as he boxed out Timothy Liljegren. 1-0 Leafs. Sorry, Timothy, but Dakota Joshua keeps on rolling. Not even a minute into the second period, the Sharks get open space in the Leaf zone, and John Klingberg wrists one from the point that Hildeby is able to stop. With just under 19 to go in the second, Macklin Celebrini sets up Colin Graff in front, and he gets a nice chance that Hildeby stops, and he settles the rebound for a second good opportunity, but Hildeby was up to the task. With 17 and a half left in the second, Nick Robertson zooms in and goes back and forth with Cowan before ripping a shot that Nedeljkovic is able to stop. With 14 and a half, John Tavares from behind the Sharks net finds Robertson out front, and he snaps one that Nedeljkovic robs. Both teams go back and forth as Nedeljkovic makes some nice saves on Matthews, Nylander, and Robertson again, and Hildeby robs a cross-crease chance by Tyler Toffoli. With 5.5 left in the period, while in the power play, William Nylander goes across the ice to Matthews, and he bangs it home to give the Leafs a 2-0 lead. About a minute later, John Klingberg at the point passes to Dmitry Orlov, and he rips one top left past Hildeby to cut the lead in half. 2-1 game as the Sharks get on the board. Then in the dying seconds of the period, Macklin Celebrini finds Philip Kurashev, and he blasts one that Dennis Hildeby slides across to get with his pad. With just under 17 minutes left in the third period, Oliver Ekman-Larsson and Adam Gaudette go down awkwardly after getting tangled up, and OEL seems to have injured his leg. Berube later said he may play Saturday, so tomorrow, when this will come out, or he may not. So I don't really know. Take that as you will. I'm glad it appears to be not as serious as it looked, and I hope he's okay because he's been our most consistent defenseman this year, especially with the injuries. With just under 14 to go, Easton Cowan and John Tavares rush in, and Cowan risks the shot that Nedeljkovic stops. With around 11 minutes left in the third, Adam Gaudette comes into the zone offside, passes to Barclay Goodrow, who rips a shot off of Ryan Reeves and in to seemingly tie the game 2-2, but the Leafs challenge it, and it comes back as it was blatantly offside. Game stays 2-1 for now. Then with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the period, Timothy Liljegren blasts one that ends up behind Hildeby, but he reaches his glove around and catches it out of midair while it's behind his back. What a save. Then the Leafs collapse defensively as the Sharks have the extra attacker after pulling the goalie, and with around a minute and a half, John Klingberg blasts the drive home, and this game is tied 2-2, and we are going to overtime. With just over 2 minutes left in the overtime, a Macklin Celebrini shot that Hildeby is able to stop bounces out to Alex Wennberg, who set up Celebrini for the shot, and he kicks it forward and then gets a stick on it to push it home into the net to win the game 3-2 for the Sharks. Thank you guys for listening. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you all in the next one.